And you know, us sports moms have something to say.
Yes, we do.
We'll have a chance to interview across the board, from athletes to the parents to the coaches to even the trainers.
And we're not afraid to share our journey. We're not afraid to tell other moms what we went through in order to raise up a student athlete. So I believe that it's inspirational.
We able to tell our story, the good and the bad.
We can give back positive information.
Absolutely.
You know, we can empower them.
I think it's time for the mothers to be a voice.
That's it.
It's time for us to let you know what's going on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl Shannon at Can We Talk Sports. I am here with my host.
Kawashika, you're muted.
Oh, she can't even hear. Kawashika, you're muted.
You're muted.
All right, I'm going to try this
Kawashika.
again. What's up, everybody? This is your girl Shannon at Can We Talk Sports. I am here with my host.
Kawashika.
And
Karen.
all right, so Kawashika, what I need you to do is do your song you did in the green room for Karen so everybody can know. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3.
Happy.
Oh, she went out.
Now you gotta sing it.
Really? Y'all gonna put me? All right, ready? Come on. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, that's all you get. All right, so listen. See, she thought she was going to get me to sing like she did last week when she was on there singing Beyonce, but I'm not about to sing. But listen, I want to wish this beautiful woman, beautiful soul, a happy birthday. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, she's looking all glam over there. Listen, I'm telling you what, how old are you? 21?
35.
35. There it is. Boop, drop
52.
the mic.
I'm 53. I'm sorry.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My phone. That's wrong.
Thank you.
Corsica, listen, you said happy and it went off.
Oh my God.
Okay, so let's try this.
I got you.
You got her? Corsica was singing, y'all. She came on singing from the heart for her birthday.
Hey!
Here she go.
Come on, girl.
Happy birthday to you. Hey! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Miss Karen. Woo! Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
Oh, we love you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
So tell
Thank
us
you
what
so
you
much.
did today. How was your birthday?
It was fantastic. So my kids, my husband's like, what do you want for your birthday? So every year, I never know what I want. So I said, I want to let it rain cash birthday party. And so they gave me a Let It Rain cash birthday party. Cash app and cash birthday party. So I went to my daughter's house. They had brunch for me. And they had all these $1 bills, and they just threw them on me, and they just showered me down with $1 bills, and it was great. And at the end of the show, you're going to get a chance to see the video. Everybody gets to celebrate my birthday, my Let It Rain. And
Let it rain. Let it rain.
When I said it rained yesterday, and I was like, okay, God, it rained yesterday, but
that was a good one.
Yeah, so today it rained cash. I had so many people reach out, went down my timeline on Facebook. So many people said happy birthday to me, and I am so grateful. I'm going down to each one of them and tell you thank you, because you took the time out to just type that. And that is so special to me. You guys made the best birthday ever.
Well, let's continue it. It ain't midnight yet. It still can rain some more. So listen, if you feel just in the mood to be such a blessing, we're gonna put Miss Karen's Cash App up, and hey, just bless her
Ooh.
with something. It could be $1, it could be $2, $5, but just celebrate her. She's hardworking. I'm telling you, Can We Talk Sports and all the other things that she have going would not be here if it wasn't for her and fighting and just visionary and hey, I got this idea. We get those calls at 10 o'clock at night and 1 o'clock in the morning and texts and so listen, I'm telling you, she has been a blessing. So what's your Cash App, Karen?
Core Fast Tax. That's
Okay.
it. Core
So
Fast
type
Tax.
it in there, type it in the private part so Brian could put it on the screen for everybody and just, hey, be a blessing. It's her birthday, so we want to celebrate her. But okay, so let's move right along. Kowalska posted a picture because look, I haven't been on Facebook today, y'all. My stomach was singing to me. I was like, Jesus, keep me near the wheel. So as I was logging in, Kowalska hits a pose. I
What?
said, "Oh, is she posing like that? I guess she's showing how she dropping her weight and her NutriBurst." Oh,
What?
you didn't see the pose?
No.
I said, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on, I'm gonna catch up."
Guys, you know what? That is me getting out of my comfort zone because I don't normally go that, sexy. But I'm 41.
That's
Okay.
right.
I'm 41, baby. So
40.
yes, I'm working out.
Working
I
out.
want to tone up. Yeah, I want to tone up. And that NutriBurst just gives you all the energy. Yes, it does. It protects your immune system. Yes, it does.
Look at she all in the camera, y'all. Yeah, and eyes
Shout
just
out.
flashing, eyelash bashing. Yes, it does. But
Yes, shout out
no, it
to
does
the
give you energy.
NutriBurst.
Yeah, it does because I take it and the kids take it and stuff. But so
Yes.
I mean, these two ladies Karen was posing and what did you go get done today? Your
Pedicure.
pedicure,
2 months, y'all. 2 months.
pedicure, and then
What
you
did
got
people do before they started doing pedicure? What did we do? We just had dry skin, rough, dead
no,
skin before.
you had those, your mama,
It's
everybody
old
mama had one.
remedies.
No, my mama didn't do that. I
She didn't
come
have
from
the
the
foot spa at
country.
the house?
No, I knew nothing
Oh, my
about
mama had that
pedicure
foot
when I
spa.
was growing up.
My mama had the
Oh
foot
yeah,
spa at the house.
Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. So, but yeah, so these two ladies has been just, So right before we bring on our guests, have you guys seen the show Last Dance with Michael Jordan?
No.
I've watched I think one episode or
You
something.
gotta watch it, right? So what I took from it, what I love about it is I watched 7 and 8 while I was laying in the bed. Talking about, oh, my tummy hurt. But anyway, after everybody would come at Michael, whether they say, I stopped him at this game, or it was like fuel, right? Michael would come back, drop 37 points in the first half, or, but at the end of the, game, 60 something points. And so I was looking at it, and as he was talking, I said, man, what if we all took negative words and turned them into fuel instead of turning them
Wow.
against each other? He didn't turn
Wow.
on the guys. He never turned on the guys. You know what I'm saying? He never disrespected them. He never called them out in the media from what I've seen on the show, right?
Mm.
But he took it, he would sit there and he'd be like, okay. And even the guys that were interviewing was like, so and so said this about Mike, and I thought, man, what did you say that for? Because we knew he was going to come back and get us that next day, especially in the playoffs, right? And I was like, man, what if we took negative words and did like he did? That's what made him it wasn't just that he could play. He
Right.
took the negative words and he basically, it was like gasoline to him, right? It fueled
Right.
him and it made him the greatest. It made him hungry, determined, and he didn't use it to degrade. He used it to say, I bet you'll never say that about me again. Even down to baseball, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Christopher, even down to baseball, when they thought, oh, you should, I think it was Sports Illustrated, put a negative post or picture in the front on the front page of the magazine about him, right? But he took it and came back. They said he was knocking them balls out.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That
Isn't
is
it?
amazing.
You should watch it. And I would say, listen, all athletes, and it's not just even athletes, it's all of us in life.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of when somebody say something negative, when somebody say something derogatory, when the naysayers hate, just say, okay. I mean, Mike would sit there and be like, okay. And
I
he wouldn't
gotcha.
say nothing else. And then when he get on the court, they would just be sitting there like, just, he
He's
killed
like,
it.
I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove y'all.
I ain't gonna say a word. He
I
don't
got
even come
something
back
to
at him.
prove.
I got something for you.
Yeah. I
And
got
he would
some
say
for you.
that. Okay, I got something for you that next game. And they would say, even his teammates say Mike would come back that next game. And it was just like, oh my God,
Ooh, a whole nother
Wow.
person.
a whole nother person. And so even in his retirement, when he was 45, when he came back and he wore 45 and he kind of struggled in one of the games, and the commentator said, 45 is not 23. And one of the basketball players go, what did he say that for?
Mhm.
I came back. That next game, he wore 23. That
Wow.
Joker went out there and killed the game. Like,
So do you think he needed that? He needed the negativity? If he used that as fuel, did he need
I don't
people
know
to
if it's
come
that
at him and that just gave him that push?
I don't know if it's that he needed it. I think what it is he had the respect, but when you get to a certain level, everybody want to tear you down. They want to find something
Yeah.
to destroy you instead of just
Right.
respecting your level of the game, right? It doesn't matter what it is. You could be a CEO, you could be a bot, it doesn't matter. But right, when his dad passed, that was another good one. But when it was just like, really? After all I've done, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? After all I've proven, you still gonna come at me? I got something for you.
wow.
This is so divine. This is so divine. This is something for someone to hear that is listening right now. Take heed because God is about to take you to a whole nother level. As a matter of fact, He's about to take you to the next dimension. But you
Mm,
got to use that negativity as fuel. Watch
That's
what I
you.
tell you. Mark,
That's
mark
you.
my word. Yes, use it
yeah.
as fuel. That's
That's
even for
what
me.
made him the greatest.
Right,
I
Yes.
right,
At
right,
the whole show, I was
Thank you,
like,
Lord.
everybody would come after him, and he just
right.
sit back. Okay, that's how he would do it. Okay, and I know we got to bring our guest in, but even when he did the movie, what's that cartoon movie he did? Space Jams, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I remember
that's when
that.
he had just came back out of retirement and he had lost the game, and he was so determined. He was going after I forgot who was the team. Was it Charlotte?
It's been a while.
It was a team he was going after, right?
Hmm.
Even while he was making the movie, he told them, I need a gym. They made a makeshift gym for him
Hmm.
to practice in. So they said he would film the movie, and on his 2-hour break, he was shooting, right? Then he
Wow.
called in some of the other guys from the team because they were in off season. He goes, I want your best guys on your team, and let's play pickup ball because they were younger guys. Because you remember he had came out of retirement.
Mm,
He played Orlando. That's right. It was Orlando. He played the young guys as practice. When
mm.
he came back, that joker, that was championship number 5, I think it was.
Wow. He
They said he
played the
came.
young guys
He
Wow.
at practice.
he asked, like, for the guys, he goes, find me all the young guys in the NBA, right? Like, give me the
Hmm.
greatest off of each team. He wants
Right.
to play them because that's what made him stronger, right? So I'm telling you, it was,
I
man.
gotta go. I gotta go watch it. I gotta go
Oh,
sit down
Karen,
and watch it.
it's really worth watching just from that point of he took the negativity. He was never derogatory towards anybody. He used it as fuel, and that is how he became actually the greatest.
Wow.
It was
Is
good.
this on? Where is it on? Is
ESPN.
it on Netflix? What is it on?
Mm-mm,
Oh,
ESPN.
ESPN. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah. So listen, we about to move on to the show because we got an entrepreneur, a CEO, was a football player, and now he's out
Yeah.
there killing the game with desserts. What? Desserts, right? All right.
Yes.
So listen, after this, we're gonna bring on our guest, Kolby, to the show right after this.
What's up, everybody? Kolby McNeal here, owner of Sweet Tooth Jar. We eat good for good. What does that mean? When you subscribe to one of our dessert boxes, you can choose your HBCU, and we donate to the students. Are you a noob like me? Well, go try our cream and cream red velvet cake. Oh, and I see you, pretty girl. Make sure you try our strawberry cake. Make sure y'all click the link below if you want to see what other flavors we have to offer. Peace.
Kolby, welcome to the show.
Yes.
How are you?
Hey, Kolby. Welcome.
Y'all, we had
Thank y'all
Kolby
for having
laughing in
me.
the green room. He was blushing back
Awesome.
there because Big Mama came on. Y'all can't wait to Big Mama come up. But I tell you what, so football player,
Correct.
wide receiver,
Yes, ma'am.
and CEO of your own company.
Wow.
Okay, I see you. So
Entrepreneurship.
I'm telling you. So let's go on the journey. Let's start with football. What tell us a little bit about yourself, high school, and then your journey into college playing football. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. So I started. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I started off playing football probably around the age of 7, I'd say. Never really took it that serious. It was just a fun game to play throughout my whole life, up until I want to say about probably high school, late high school. I played in middle school and all that, but I didn't really get too much playing time. Yeah, I was never the biggest player, the fastest, the strongest, or whatever. So I really didn't get any playing time. And then once I got to high school, I would really wanted to just focus on track, because that was my main love, and that's what I shined at more than football. So I kept doing that, and I was thinking about just getting into track, and then Parkview High School is where I went. Little Rock Parkview Arts and Science Magnet. It's a art school, of course, and I went there. They sent me some mail, like they wanted me to be on the football team, and it just made me feel special for whatever reason, and that's what made me get it into playing in high school. And then once I got to high school, my freshman year, I still wasn't getting any playing time. And then at that point, I was just like, well, I'm gonna just keep doing it because my friends doing it and it's fun. But I see now, like, it's not really gonna just get me to where I really wanted to go initially. I just mainly wanted to obtain a scholarship. That was my main goal. Just playing sports. I watched a lot of college football growing up, the Razorbacks, Texas Longhorns, and stuff. So I loved watching them play, and that's what made me fall in love with college football. So throughout high school, when I wasn't getting that playing time, I just kept like, I just wanted to, ended up just saying, forget it. I'm here, I'm on the team. I might as well try to make something out of it. So every day I work out, like try to outwork everybody on the team, just to get a starting spot. And by my sophomore year, I was starting varsity, and that was a big deal for me because it wasn't a lot of guys starting varsity on offense, at least as a sophomore. So it was just a great, a great deal, a great achievement for me. So I just kept pushing, and once I got that starting spot, I just kept pushing to try to get that scholarship. And once my senior year came, you know, well, my year came, my junior year was okay. My sophomore year, I would play, but I didn't do much. I was a young guy, so they didn't really give me the ball much. I made a few mistakes, just a newbie on the varsity field. Because mind you, I didn't even play regarding. So I didn't play. Y'all saying I'm breaking up? Am I going in and out? Or because I'm just talking, I don't want it to be.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, it's
like
better
I
now.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I can
better.
hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My
That's a lot
computer was
better
moving a
now.
little slow before, so. But all right. So like I was saying, the what was I saying? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
in high school, my junior year, it was all good, and then I ended up getting hurt, so everything just went backwards a little bit for me. So I got back to thinking like, man, is this football thing still gonna work for me? You know, and because I wasn't having no scholarships just rolling in, and I was never a highly touted recruit or anything. So once my ankle got back right, I just kept working and working, and by the time the playoffs came back around, I was 100% again, and I feel like that's really when my football career took off because my junior year in that playoffs, I just went crazy, and that's when I really realized like, man, I'm really actually real good at this. Like I can go somewhere with it because I've always been pretty fast, but and pretty good, a pretty good athlete. But I was never just a standout, scoring a whole bunch of touchdowns and all that until that playoff run. I just was having games with 2 or 3 touchdowns, and it's like it all clicked. So once my senior year started coming, I was just like, man, I'm gonna work and get this scholarship that I've been really trying to get. So I worked my butt off, like going to my senior year in high school. I had no offers or nothing, no stars or none of that. So I knew like I really had to get it in and outwork a lot of people and to really show my skill and show what I could do. So ended up being the first game of the season. I had 4 touchdowns. I killed it, and I'm like, man, that's what I was feeling real optimistic about the season at that point, and I was like, the sky's the limit, you know. So, uh, second game roll around, still the same type of stats. Like every game, I'm killing, right? So, but I'm still not getting no recognition, and the scouts are rolling in, but they want my other teammates, and it's like they still looking past everything. And it's like at mid-season, I'm leading the team, I'm leading the state in kickoff return yards and everything. So it's like, man, why I'm not getting no recognition? But the truth of the matter was, like, my grades weren't top notch, or my test scores weren't top notch.
Mm.
So that held me back a whole lot. And just looking back on it, it's like I hate that it happened, but it all worked out in the end for me. And
Yeah.
and and here's why, because I didn't get the big schools that came through, and I was getting a little mail here and there from the big schools, but it was never serious recruitment from those guys. So when UAPB came, like I knew like, man, I don't have too many opportunities. They offered me right after the end of the season, like, and they were my first offer. So we didn't make it to the playoffs my senior year. We had a strong start, but we ended real bad. The team broke apart and everything, so it ended sour. But I had a great last game, and the UAPB was actually there, so I took a kickoff back that game, and I still remember I had ran like a sweep play to the outside, and I seen the coach from UAPB as I was scoring. I'm like, oh yeah, I
That's
don't
it.
get no recognition
Nail.
Like,
after
yeah,
this.
oh yeah, you gonna
Like
see this like
I
Michael
need
Jordan. You gonna
something,
see this run, right?
right?
Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
So after that game, it was over for us. We ended up losing the game, and season just ended like that. And I cried like crazy that night because I'm thinking like this could be my last game ever, and I love this game so much, because I didn't have no offers or anything. So a week later, I'm in my English class, and I actually see my English teachers in the live on Facebook, Miss CF. I was in her class actually, and my coach had came to the class, and he took me out of class. He like our principal want to talk to you and everything. Coach Kelly was the principal, and I was like, man, what's going on? Like, so they walked me to the office. He gives me the phone, and it's Coach Keith saying, he's no longer a coach at UAPB, but he was a coach there at the time, and he was like, man, we watched you play, we seen your highlights and everything, and we want you, and we talked to your coach about your grade situation, and we can work with you through that. And he was just very supportive from the day he called, the first day he called, and like I just felt like at home from that phone call, you know. So from then on, and then he offered me that day, and it was just the greatest day ever. He told me they were gonna give me a full ride scholarship, and it's like, man, everything I worked for is paid off, and I made a promise to my parents right before my senior year that they weren't gonna have to pay for my college, so that meant a lot when it actually happened, because you know I got to bring that to fruition because I made that promise, you know. So
Yeah.
Wow.
once that happened, I uh, I wanted I wanted to take that visit right then and there, and once they offered me, you know, a bunch of other offers started
Offers.
rolling in, you know, but it was from smaller schools, you know, like D2 schools around the state, and I was still like interested in those schools because one of the schools was the school my father played for back in the day, Henderson State. So I was real interested in them, but they weren't even as interested in me as I was in them, and they offered me some money like it was really laughable, and
Wow.
and a few other schools, but UAPB was my only HBCU offer, and that kind of mattered to me. And then it was my only full ride, and at the time I wanted to play offense, and the other schools wanted me to play defense, but UAPB they wanted me to play offense. So when I took my visit there, I was very like I didn't know what to think about it, you know. I didn't, because the history of UAPB back at home in Little Rock was like, you know, it's a cool school, but football wise, you know, that it's not a good place to be. It's a terrible program and everything, and then like the people are bad. It's a bad neighborhood, a bad area, and everything. So everybody down talk UAPB. So at my high school, everybody would think like that wasn't really the school to go to until I took that visit. You know, when I took that visit, that it changed my whole perception of that school. You know, people there were so close, and everybody knew everybody, and you know that I'm the type of person who like that. You know, I'm a real family oriented guy. So seeing that, you know, how close knit the team was, everybody hanging out outside of the football field, you know, outside of that mattered to me, you know, and it played a big thing in my recruitment process. So after that visit, you know, and on the way home, all I was thinking about was the school. So I gave it a few days and committed right then and there, and
And that's
and
when the
it's
journey
the best
began.
decision, right? And to this day, you know, I can say that was the best decision. You know, I wouldn't change it for nothing because you know, I just recently graduated from there, and
Congratulations.
thank
Wow.
you.
Congratulations. Yeah. Kept
And
that promise. Got that
right,
scholarship, got that graduation. Okay. So let's go back just a little bit, and because it's going to thrust us forward. That injury,
hmm
it was an injury that had you think, okay, wait a minute. Let me think twice about football. So during that injury, did you think, okay, what else? Did you ever start to develop a plan B?
So the thing was with my football was I always wanted to use foot like I always had a good sense for what sports was at a young age because I have a father who he always wants to educate me on certain things before I jump into it, and when I tell him I want to do something, he well let me tell you how the game works. So he
Mm.
told me
Good.
how college really works and how football is a politic. It's full of politics and it's a lot of business involved. You know, so going into high school, I knew like I'm gonna use football to get to college. It really wasn't my goal to go to the NFL ever. Actually, growing up, I always really wanted to be a chef, uh, and that was my main passion. You know, I did track I love sports too, you know. So I did that for fun. But once I realized I was pretty good, you know, that's when I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to get this scholarship, you know. But when I got injured, that's what was like, man, am I gonna get it? You know, because this is my junior year. It's late, and I'm not getting too many opportunities from. I wasn't highly touted to begin with, you know.
Right.
So that's what kind of made me second guess myself.
So
I
go ahead, Karen.
I like the fact that you was went in there with a mindset that you was going to use the sports to get you to the college, and not that the sports became your identity.
Yeah.
And so many times that we deal with kids with mental illness and stuff because sports is their identity. That's all that they know.
Right,
Right.
But you had a plan, and
Right.
right.
so what
And
you
I like
said,
the
your
fact that I was
go
gonna say, and
ahead.
I like the fact that he realized, okay, I'm not that talented, but I know I'm talented enough to get a scholarship, right?
Mhm.
And I'm not looking for the NFL. I've got to keep my word that I gave to my parents. And so if this is the vehicle, then I'm going to give it everything I got for this vehicle to run correctly, right? So
Yeah,
when you like you said, you have athletes who, think they are Bentley. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. And so, that their vehicle is a Bentley. He's like, look, I'm cool with this Toyota right now because it's gonna
right.
get me where I'm going because I got a plan, right?
Yeah,
You don't hear many young people say that. And the fact that his parents really go, okay, if this is what you want to do, I'm going to break it all the way down and tell you the truth about it. Right.
that's
They didn't sugarcoat. They didn't go, oh, you'll be this dynamic athlete and you'll make, the 1%. And they were like, this is what it's really about. They gave him a
politics.
reality check.
Yes.
And so I like that. So, okay, go ahead, Karen. That was good.
No, I was just saying they told him the politics about it. And
Yeah.
and, and I think that was so important, and that's kind of like what we need to do as parents is really break it down to our kids
Right.
and help them. So at what point did you have something else that you like to do other than sports? At what age did you start cooking or get into cooking? What caused you to get into cooking?
So I got into cooking really around the same time I got into sports. It was it's kind of the same passion, you know. I just grew up watching my parents cook, watching my dad cook all the time, watching my mom cook, my granny cook, and just love. I just loved watching it, and once I started doing it myself, it was real fun and relaxing for me. So after that, I started. My mom signed me up for chef classes, and that was in elementary school and stuff. And she signed me up for that, and I excelled in that and made the news when I was fifth grade for cooking, just because
Oh,
how much I excelled in that class. And then I attended a few chef camps uh, all through middle school. So while I was in AAU track, I was in chef camp at the same time. Like when I was doing 7-on-7s in the summer, I would literally be in chef camp and doing stuff like that at
Wow.
the same time. So it was all the same. Like I've always had tons of different interests and stuff. Like as y'all can see, I have a painting behind me. I love art as well. So
wow.
I'm in a different a bunch of different things, and I never really wanted to just limit myself to just sports. You know, I knew it was always more to life than that. So
Shout out to your parents.
Man,
Shout
can
out to
we
your
get him a hand?
parents.
Can we just get him
Yes.
most definitely shout out.
say
Shout out to
thank
them.
you, parents? Like
Yes.
that's how I am. Thank you, because it's refreshing to meet the child,
With balance.
right, like and he listened. He
Yeah.
listened, right? So that's the key. He listened. So chef, football player, okay, wide receiver in college, and now you went to your own business,
Right,
right? And it is called Sweets in a Jar. So
right.
tell us how that came about.
So like I said, I have a passion for cooking and everything. So once I got to college, really once I started like taking the football thing serious, trying to get the scholarship and just trying to excel in football, I kind of veered away from cooking, you know. But once I got to college and everything, like I started getting into different things, like how can I make some money, and because being it's tough when you a HBCU athlete because
Y'all be hungry,
like
don't you?
we really do because it's some
That
it
ramen noodles, right?
yeah,
Like,
oh yeah, I
right,
still
right.
eat
Because
ramen
my
noodles like
right,
to this day,
my
like
second oldest went to a JUCO in
mm,
Utah, Ephraim, right? And it's the
okay,
population was like only 8,000 in this
oh
little
well,
town.
yeah, that's how
That
those JUCOs go too.
yeah, that joker learned he's McDonald's or ramen noodles.
Mhm.
McDonald's or ramen noodles. So yeah, y'all was hungry, huh?
Yeah, it's just and that's exactly how it is. Like, I mean, we have McDonald's, a Rally's, a Taco Bell, and a Burger King, but and a Country Donuts. Big shout out to them. I used to always give them my money. But other than that, like it was tough. Like so, I started out figuring out different hustles all throughout college, and so I was in Nashville one summer though, and I wanted to learn how to pressure wash. I wanted to start a pressure washing business. It's a very lucrative business. You can make good money doing it. So I wanted to get into it, and so my mom, she lives in Nashville now, so I visit her in the summers. So when I went out there this particular summer, I had I went out there to pressure wash to make a little money while I was doing it, and so and that's what it was, and I was doing that, and just being a mama's boy, like most kids are, most guys are, you know, I wanted to cook for my mom because she was teasing me before I got there and was like, "You don't cook for me no more," and because I had veered away from it and everything, so I was like, when I get there, I'm gonna cook for you, so. I cooked for her and made a key lime pie for her because that's like one of her favorite desserts. So I made that and she tried it, ate it. She was like, "Kobe, this is delicious. Like, you don't need to start a pressure washing business. You should start a dessert business, like, because this is amazing. You've been cooking, so you might as well do it." So after thinking, like, okay, yeah, I might as like it won't be nothing to start a dessert business. So I thought over it a few days, like places where I could cook when I'm in college and everything. So once I thought it through, my mama helped me make a business plan because my she's an entrepreneur as well. So she spends a lot of time like she's a business coach and she teaches classes. She has her own business called the Setters Group. So big shout out to her. What she does for me, she does for a lot of other entrepreneurs as well. And she just helps me push it, and she's like a superwoman. Like she can do anything. Like if I call and like, "Mom, I need help with anything in my business," she'll help. So with that being said, she helped me put my business plan together, and that really helped a lot because like that made me really look at what this business could be in the future and gave me a lot of hope. So from that, I stopped looking at it as a side hustle. You know, the side hustles in college. I'm like, I'm gonna really try to get legit with this business, like go far with it. So I got some jars with the money I had. I made pressure washing, and I bought some ingredients and looked up some more ingredients to make and everything. And me and my girlfriend literally made some jars that few days later and for hours in the kitchen and just made a red velvet cake and what else did we make? Some banana pudding and some key lime pie. Those were the only three flavors I had at the time, and I just wanted to see how it'd do and the response I would get from it. At the time, I'm in Nashville. This is not even my hometown. I barely know anybody out here, but I just wanted to see, and so I ended up getting them sold out there, and I was getting a great response. So I started pushing it on Instagram like crazy. I was pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, and was like, when I get back to school in the summertime, like I really want to see what it's gonna do, like what my teammates gonna say about it, and what the other athletes, because in summer school, like nobody's on campus but the athletes, like the
Right.
cheerleaders, the volleyball players, the football, basketball. we're all on campus. So I knew that was gonna be my first test to see, like, especially my teammates, because
Because
they
they be
they bold,
they
they
be
gon'
hungry,
they
right?
yeah,
They
right, and
was
they gonna tell, and I know they was gonna tell me like, Kobe, man, you don't need
right.
to
They
do
gonna tell you the truth.
this. Yeah.
Them
So
athletes gonna be real about it. Like, no,
right,
this don't work. Mm-mm.
exactly. So I went up there, tested it with my teammates, and they loved it. It was a go. Like they'll be lined up at the door every night after workouts and stuff and
Wow.
meetings. So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, like this is gonna go. So when school started, it just took off, and every opportunity I just jump on it, and I just keep making plans for everything, and we haven't looked back.
Very impressed with this
Yeah.
interview because this is something we talk about on the show. You know, athletes having a backup plan, and here's one
Right.
who not only had a backup plan but fulfilled it and went all the way through with it. Did research on it and realized, you know what? I'm not going to do this as a side hustle. This can turn out to be something bigger than that. But yet you still finished college, still played ball, but it was like, you know, it was the vehicle to your business.
Right.
So now your business is taking off. You graduated. Have you started a storefront or how is that going?
Wait, Shannon. I'm gonna have a question when we come back with Big Mama because I want to
Oh
know
Lord.
how you was able to do that. You know, you had to be really down low key to be able to run that business on college, and the NCAA didn't find out about it. So we got to come back on
Well,
Oh
that
can
one.
yeah, and I
Oh
yeah, and I
yeah,
have
that's
a I
right.
have a
That's right.
story
Because
about
the
that.
NCAA, that's right. I didn't think about that,
Right.
Karen.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Right.
right. All right,
Yeah.
so we'll be right back after this. We have Big Mama coming to the show.
Baby, let me tell you. God, no. If I told him once, I done told him twice.
Big Mama, what's going on? Can you hear us? I think she froze on us.
Oh, she's muted. There she is.
No, I think she froze on us.
Big Mama.
Oh Lord, this is gonna be hilarious when she come on.
Hey. Wait.
All right,
There.
Big Mama.
Hey, can you hear
We can
me?
we can hear
Yes.
you, Big Mama. Go ahead.
Welcome.
Okay, all right. Oh, shucks. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Hey,
oh
Kobe
Lord.
Mack.
let's go.
Kobe Mack. I like your business plan, man. I shout out to you. I'm impressed by what I hear. Great job. Shout out to your parents. Good thing. I'm gonna leave you alone, Nope. I ain't gonna give you no problems on here tonight. So Karen, it's your birthday. Hey, one time for the birthday chick, two times for the birthday chick.
Yay!
Oh, my chick bad. My chick hood. She wish she do things you wish your chick could.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
So I'm gonna get started. So you know, Big Mama has something to say. Let me start out because Big Mama has. I'm very upset now, though my face may not show how upset I am, but we're gonna talk about it. But first of all, I gotta say, Cam, Cam is still homeless, but you know, I think your detriment came when you chose to wear the. Call Big Mama. We can work this out. We can talk about it. Maybe we can get you somewhere to go. But right now, the charger says no, and Cam is still looking. The second thing Big Mama wants to talk about. Ooh, wee baby. Andy Dalton. 1 year, almost $7 million to the Dallas Cowboys.
Dad, where your money, baby? How they get Andy over here, signed him up, but you still waiting on your money? What's going on? I don't know, but baby, it looks like to me, to Big Mama, that there's a dead cat on the line. I don't know, but you know Jerry, how he does his business. Maybe you ought to go to Cabo like Zeke did. He got his money when he came back. Dak. What you gonna do with Andy trying to run around and play in your backyard? Come on, baby. Jerry, make the money right. Y'all think he deserves it. So you want to make him the franchise player? Pay the baby. That if they don't give you your money, call Big Mama. We'll talk. We'll get you through this. You know I will. The next thing I want to talk about. These NFL players, y'all have got to think. Cody Latimer. So you out here like it's the Wild Wild West, shooting your firearm, just discharging it. Cooler heads must prevail. So there you are, carted off to jail. Then we got Dre and Q out here and Quentin Dunbar. So y'all was really trying to rob the people and run off in the exotic car? What's wrong with you? Here you are making millions of dollars. Some little, like you out here really living in these streets like that? I'm hot. I'm ticked off because I can't believe that y'all thought that y'all could pull the Bunny and Clyde move on these people who were not going to tell it. But the interesting twist in that story, all of the witnesses have recanted what they saw. Well, maybe your money is long as I thought it was, because everybody said, no, it wasn't them. Now that we think about it, it was not them. So everybody is innocent until proven guilty. You know, Big Mama love y'all. You know I'm all.
Okay, Big Mama was breaking up, but wait a minute. Did she just say I did get bits and pieces? Did she say two NFL players was out robbing? I
Yeah,
can't
that's
right
what I
now.
heard about that.
Did she just say that? Did I hear her say that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
she was
my.
cutting up for
I heard
me.
about that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
she was coming.
gosh. Really? Oh,
Well, it
that's
Yeah.
doesn't
crazy.
matter
I
what
heard about
you
that.
know. It doesn't matter what your professional is. It, listen, it just make wrong decisions.
Yeah.
Period.
That's
Doesn't matter.
crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I was looking. Look, I was back while we are in the green room. I'm up there googling and reading. I'm like, I know I didn't hear her say that, right? Like, you tell me she didn't say that, man. That's
Yeah, I couldn't
crazy.
hear.
That's
Wow.
man. Okay,
Yeah.
and then did she say Cam is homeless?
Right. He's still homeless. And then the Cowboys and got another
Hey,
quarterback.
hey,
Hold
McNeil,
on,
tell
wait
him
a
say
minute,
Cam
wait a
call
minute.
me. I'll give you a job.
Cam is homeless.
Because I
Yeah.
mean, he's not on a team. Tell
Yeah,
him,
he ain't
listen,
got
I'll give you a job. I help
Right.
you get your business. You know what I'm
I'm
saying.
pretty sure he got some
Hey,
multi. He has to have other streams of income. I'm
for
hoping.
all who is watching the show
I
that are
hope.
athletes, you should learn from Kobe. He had a backup plan. Like
Yeah.
he ain't got to worry about being homeless, right? He got something that everybody will want and need for birthday parties, celebrations,
Yes.
you name it. Like
Right.
he was thinking. Y'all
Right.
jokers out there robbing and ain't think. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Okay, so let's move.
Shannon.
Well, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. But I'm
Right.
Yes.
all right.
Yeah, but
Uh,
entrepreneurship, listen, entrepreneurship is the way to go.
Yeah, it
And
is.
congratulations to his parents once again.
Yeah,
They instilled it in him when he was small.
yeah.
They did. They
Yep,
did that. They had him around
yep.
cooking. You know, how did you begin the art?
Wait, wait,
Tell
wait,
us about
wait,
the
wait.
art.
Can I ask a
So
question? They had you around cooking. Well, shoot, I have mine around cooking. I can't get them jokers to. I need to interview your mama.
Did,
When
did,
we gonna have
did
your
you put him
mama?
in the kitchen?
I need to
Did
know
you
how
put him
she
in the
did it.
kitchen?
I
You
put them
gotta
in
no,
the
put him
they
in the
kitchen.
kitchen.
Listen, I put them in the kitchen. I put the silverware. I put the utensils in their hand. I put the pot on the stove. I take the meat out. I need to know how your mama did it. Like,
it was
no,
man
It's
it was mainly my dad though, with the cooking. Like he
mm,
really the one who got me to do it, to just watching him do it. Really when I was young, like that's the who I really wanted to be. Like my dad,
there you go, Shannon.
he a
The
noob, he
dad.
played football, he was everything I really wanted to be. So when I
And
saw
that's
him
how
cooking, that's what I was like, I want to cook. But when I
right.
started cooking, I loved it so much. That's what made me like, I was like, I can be a chef. So
So he had a
I just
role
fell in
model.
love with it. Right.
Yeah, he had a role model
yeah, role model. That's good.
in the
Yeah.
house.
In the house.
In the house.
All right, go ahead, Karen. What was you gonna say?
Hey, Kobe, I saw something about you have a favorite dessert that you make on behalf of a foundation. Tell us about that.
Right. So I have a cake. It's honey bun cane is what it's called. It's a honey bun cake, and that one is dedicated to my older brother Kalen. We call him Kane. He has epilepsy, and the color for epilepsy is purple. So that's why the label on the label, the color is purple for the epilepsy. It's the colors of epilepsy, and so the dessert is dedicated to my brother, and we donate a portion of the sales to people with epilepsy. I'm building a foundation right now as we speak called Eat Good for Good. We focus on donating to people who has seizures because of epilepsy, and we also donate to HBCUs. So with that, that's what our subscription box is. But the honey bun cane that's my flavor dedicated to my brother and everybody else out there with epilepsy. I also have a little cousin with it. So that I plan on giving back, and with my foundation have you know when you have a seizure you can't drive for a year, and most
Yeah,
people with epilepsy can't drive. So I wanted to partner with some driving company and have the people with epilepsy drive for free, and I was going to use a portion of my sales so from the honey bun and cane to do so. So that's what that cake is mainly for. All those sales just go straight to the foundation, which is Eat Good for Good, my nonprofit that I'm in the works of starting.
That's
So
awesome.
That's
Giving back.
Uber, if
Right.
listen, Uber, I need you to partner up with them. I
yes.
got you. I got you. I'm gonna give you a shout out. Cause see, last time we was in the show and I said I'm gonna meet Monique, the comedian. That next day, did we not meet Monique?
We met Monique.
So look,
Right.
Uber, I'm gonna need you to partner up with them for real, for real.
Yes.
That is that is massive. Actually, that is amazing that you are um,
Giving back.
giving back in that way, and that is actually a good idea because people who have seizures can't drive for a year. You know,
Right.
I know my sister had, she didn't, well, her seizures or what the situation that she had because her electrodes was off in her heart, she actually died 3 times on the table.
Wow.
And they put a defibrillator in her, but she wasn't able to drive for years because they said
Right.
if she would have a seizure or pass out, she can kill herself or someone else. So technically, they give you at least a year to watch to see to make sure you don't have any more and things like that.
Right.
So, yeah, but it was years before she could drive again. So what you're doing is massively great. It is. It's like hats off to you for that.
Yes.
And I pray that, just from this show, others seeing it, literally your business goes to a whole nother level.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
He's
Yes.
he's
because
actually living in this purpose.
yeah,
He's living in this purpose. He's
yeah,
walking in this
he's walking
purpose.
in his destiny and his purpose, and that it helps change the lives of so many
Yes.
who come in contact. So, what's the plans for you now? Graduated from college, and now what are you doing? Do you have a storefront? Were you making everything out of your kitchen? How's all that going?
So I don't have a storefront at the moment. I don't know if I want to go that route. I haven't just fully decided on that yet. But I am in a commercial kitchen, and we have recently just been FDA approved. So I'm not in the house kitchen anymore. I've came a long way though. I have to say, like I've come a long way as far as the kitchen goes, and I'm finally now in a commercial kitchen. So it's basically like a restaurant kitchen, you know.
Mhm.
It's so I have everything I need in there, and really I'm moving with strategic intentionality. You know, I have a lot of things in mind that I really want to do with this business. It's so many avenues I could go with it. My main focus when I started this business was the college scene. So I started a subscription service on my website, and that's to donate to the HBCU students. And once you go on there, I have it's like bundles. I sell my jars by the bundle,
Mhm.
right? So you can get a box of three, a box of six, or a box of nine, and they all have their own names, which is Three Wishes, the Sixth Man, and Engine number nine. I always like every name is pretty funky and it has its own flavor, and some of them have like a dedication behind it. So,
Mm.
but with that, I have the subscription service, which offer these same boxes at a discounted price, and you get to get these boxes every month in a special little box. It's a blue box with all the HBCUs on it, and once you subscribe, you can choose your favorite HBCU, and on there it has every HBCU in the world. So, and once you
Wow.
choose the HBCU and subscribe, every time I send a box to you, we're donating $1 to HBCU, and that's what I'm focusing on pushing right now. Just trying to get people to subscribe and trying to get people to, you know, like just order anyway. I have my website, and that's mainly what I sell off of right now, and it's been doing pretty well. But I do plan on like going real corporate very soon. I just been waiting on getting cleared with the FDA, and now that that's happened, I have so many open opportunities. Because it's a few that's come my way, and it was just the wrong timing. And I've had to rebrand and everything, since this pandemic outbreak. And it's also, speaking of this pandemic, it's really been a gift and a curse for my business, because I was able to get clear finally and get in that kitchen, and I was able to I was able to just really focus on my business, and that's and I feel like my business has took another step forward because of that. So I'm not gonna say I'm glad that the pandemic happened, but it definitely was a good time for me to sit down and really focus on it because I am out of school and I am to take this to a whole nother level, and it's good, I've been doing well with it, but I really want to do something special with this, and I have a good feeling about it. So that's why I'm gonna just keep doing everything I can, and my school is behind me. So I want to give a big shout out to you, APB, because
Yeah.
I've made a few good connections out there, and it's a lot of people and some good who has good roles out there who really,
Mhm.
really want to help me in my business. So I think that's gonna help a lot in the future as well.
I
So
got a question.
go ahead.
Kobe, have you ever thought about making a healthy cake?
I think about it all the time, and it's definitely on the way. My mom tells me I need to make a gluten free cake and stuff. So I'm
I got a
trying to see
question.
about.
I got a question.
Oh Lord.
Can you think you can make me? Where he go? Where he go?
I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you went up. You went up there. No, listen. I was thinking, can you make me a NutriBurst cake?
A NutriBurst. I need to find out what it is first before I put it in the
Okay.
cake and
Okay.
and try to make it taste good. Because I'm not gonna try to
Okay.
tell you nothing that's nasty, even though it's
Okay.
healthy.
Yes. Okay. We gotta talk later.
All right,
She said
cool.
a NutriBurst cake, y'all. All right. So man, we got to wrap up this show. It was really good. I'm telling you. I really want to say,
Yikes.
um, keep up the good work. It's kind of like, have you been watching the last
Oh
dance?
yeah, I've been watching it. I haven't watched the episodes today or last week. I got to catch up on it, but
Yeah,
I've been
take
watching it. Yeah,
take to become the greatest, take whatever the negative, the you can't, you know, it's not gonna last that long, whatever anybody said, take it and use that to become the greatest. And someone even said, you should be teaching these athletes. You have something because it's during the pandemic. I was reading that 150 NBA players are living payday to payday right now. All right. Like that's not your story. It's like, yes, I played football, but I'm not living payday to payday, you know?
right.
And so you got a lot of young athletes that are going to come up behind you and to teach this, um, business opportunities or the entrepreneur mindset would be really good. To say, hey, listen, everybody is not going to make the 1%, and that's okay. But use this vehicle to go to college, to get you through the door or to open opportunities for your passion. And so you did. That's what you did. You used the vehicle, you went to school, and then you used your other gifting of cooking to make ends meet. But before we move on, how did you get past the NCAA?
All right. Okay, I've been waiting on this one. So
Yeah, how'd you do
so
that one?
at first when I started it, and I was kind of hesitant about it, but I had a business before this one. I had a business. It was called Catch 125, and it was a drop shipping business. And my coaches they knew about it, and I've told my coaches before like I wanted to be an entrepreneur, so they knew like the type of stuff I was on outside of football. So they never really said nothing about it. But then once I started this one and it really took off for me and it was really doing well, I actually had to like sit down with the head coach. Shout out to Coach Thomas too, Coach Ed Thomas. He's at Southern Miss now, but he I actually sat down in his office like, Coach, can I do this? Like, what I got going on with this business because I don't want nothing to happen. And he was like, man, yeah, you good. It's really like as long as like he's not giving me money, like he has to be giving me money or I have to be endorsed, like some along those lines. But they just changed the law
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
about the NCAA. But he was, yeah, that's what's funny. He was like, "Nah, you good because you selling it to us." And actually, my coaches were buying from me. That's what made me feel like, oh, I'm good because my coach is buying from me. And if it's bad, I know they not gonna say nothing. And
Yeah, so you
everybody
were just
in the field
working,
house
you
was
just
buying.
started your own business. So as long as you're starting your own business and no one's giving you money, coaches didn't give you money. This was your own hard work
Right,
money that started. You
right.
used your gift. It's like, what could they really say? You're using your
Yeah,
talent. Yeah.
yeah.
So
We couldn't get any jobs or anything, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
had to do something.
You was hungry.
Right,
Like, look, I want to
right.
eat, y'all, because I can't do the ramen noodles too much longer. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm,
okay. Well, thank you for coming to the show. It was really
yeah,
good. Um, I'm actually gonna order me some because I'm excited about it. I'm gonna go on there and the website. So tell everybody how they get in contact with you, your website, how can they donate, how can they order, um, how can they put in their own special order like Kawasaka, the NutriBurst order.
so
I'm so serious about that, guys.
She is
It's
for
some
real,
some
y'all.
people that want it. They still like to eat cake, but they want to be healthy. This is real big, okay?
right, right.
And
That's true.
NutriBurst has the vitamins in there and everything. So yeah, it just needs 1 tablespoon. That's it.
All right, so go ahead. How can we get in contact with you?
So my link is right here. Well, the website is at the bottom, and that's www.sweetsinthejar.com. And then I also have an Instagram, which is your Sweets in a Jar. That's YOUR Sweets in a Jar. That's the Instagram. And then my Facebook is Sweets in a Jar. And then my Twitter is Eat Good for Good. So
Okay.
everybody
All
can
All
right.
right.
contact me like that.
All right. So did Karen, it says Big Mama want to come back. Is she on or is she off?
No, she's off.
Oh, she's off. Okay. All right. So listen, we are glad you joined the show. This was really good.
Yes.
This is inspiring. So we hope a lot of young people,
Oh,
young athletes watch the show. And
Yes.
what you was going to say, Karen?
I think she did come back. Let me see. There, Big Mama.
There she go.
Oh Lord, here we go.
What happened?
Go ahead, Big Mama.
So I did have one question for Mr. McNeal.
Okay.
So I saw you had a crimson and cream. Um, any other special names you have on these cakes?
Yeah, so I have the crimson and cream cake. That's the red velvet cake, and that's dedicated to the frat, of course, at ASI, and with a wink to the Deltas. And then we have that pretty girl, which is my strawberry cake, which is very popular, and that's dedicated to the AKAs. Then I have honey bun cane, which we discussed, and that's dedicated to my brother. We have the real MVP, and that's my white chocolate cake. And that one is dedicated to my mom. That's why I call it the real MVP. And then I have 7 Up pound cake, that which is personally my favorite flavor, and that's called the middle child because I'm a middle child, and that's my favorite flavor. And what else I have? I think that's about all of them so far. But I do, since we're here, I might as well talk about my new flavor I just created. It's a strawberry lemonade cake, and it's my strawberry cake and my 7 Up pound cake put together, mixed together, and it's delicious. It's real moist. It's great. I call it. It's called Bay's Lemonade, and yeah, and it's gonna be on the website real soon. So I have some in stock. So if anybody wants to buy some, just order online and put in the notes that you want some strawberry lemonade, and I got you until further notice because it will be on the website soon. It's in the
Okay,
works.
strawberry lemonade.
Wow.
Wow. I'm
Okay.
I'm kind of jealous of the MVP. I need to sit down with your mama. 'Cause see, I got 5 of these jokers that play sports. I need to be MVP. I need something that says I'm MVP. No, let me stop playing. But no, hats off to her. She did a great job. Dad did a great job, So I know they're very, very proud of you. And the fact that you're even looking out for not only just them, but even your siblings, that's huge. So, well, if that's it, this is your girl Shannon at Can We Talk Sports. I am here with my host,
Kawashika.
And
Karen.
And did she freeze on me, y'all?
Big Mama.
Yes.
All right.
No, I didn't freeze.
Okay, so before we go, everybody, let's say one more time, happy birthday to the beautiful woman in the corner.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right. Back here next week with another great show. You guys have a great weekend. Bye.
Happy birthday. Bye.
All right, so y'all saw the dancing, right? Can't wait before you take us off the show, Karen. Karen, what was you doing? What was you doing?
I didn't see it.
What? I was let it rain.
What was you doing?
Let it rain.
Oh my God.
All right, Kolby. So to the Nutriverse cake.
We're gonna get off this show. Just be about to start. All right, Big Mama, did you see it? Did you see Karen? No, she didn't see it because
I did not. I don't know why my internet is tripping.
It was cute. It was cute.
But I did hear about the strawberry cake to the cake. Appreciate you, man. I like that.
Oh Lord, Big Mom, we're gonna go now. We're gonna go now.
So, but you do make
we waiting on the Noop to do at least do a shimmy for Karen's birthday a little bit. Give her something.
I was trying to
need me to play the music.
Oh, Kolby,
you need me to play the music.
You didn't know it was her birthday, right?
He could do a
No,
he could do a little
show, I did.
Yeah, see, dang it. You could have, he could have got you a cake.
Oh no, I was sending some. I was hoping they got there by the time the interview came, but I think they might come by tomorrow.
Well, I'm definitely going to order.
I am online. If you can see, I'm already. Wait, where's it at? I'm already ordering mine.
Now you watch out now. How many? Shannon, how many pounds you done lost?
She froze.
Kolby, let me introduce myself.
You know that Kolby.
I'm talking to Kolby now.
Wait, listen. You can talk to Kolby, but you know that Instagram when the grandma's talking to the kids, hi baby, and they say hi grandma, and they say you coming to church, and the kids say, I did that when she asked me about my weight.
Kolby, I am
You so
one
out of
of the
line.
CEOs. I'm
Why y'all
actually
still got this baby on this
a
call?
CEO for a health and wellness company.
Okay.
Total Life Changes, right? So that's why I asked you, would you make the NutriBurst cake? Because I'm always about creating new ideas, right?
Okay.
And so I like cake, I do. But if you can put some NutriBurst in that thing, a tablespoon, you know, your business can go.
Oh,
But
gee.
no, so I want to see if you can make me a special cake. I'm gonna reach out to you, and I want to see how it tastes, like seriously, and go
All
from
right.
there. Cause I do like cake, I really do. And
All
a
right.
lot of people that's eating healthy like cake, and they
Right.
mess up because they eat cake, right?
But that's
Is the
that's
show
why I make the
over
fries
yet?
the size they are, though.
I don't think it is. I think we're still going live.
Right.
So,
Oh, okay.
all right. I'm gonna wave
We're
bye
not
now.
live.
We're still
Yes, we
live.
are.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the
Brian.
extended version.
I know. I
Y'all
know.
never said bye.
This is I did say
Oh
bye.
my
Really,
gosh.
Brian?
Well, for those
Bye.
that just
You
tuned
guys can
in
still talk.
to
I'm
the
gonna
Can We
exit the
Talk
show
show,
now.